Majority Leader. Leader of the Majority Party, please proceed.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the Public Finance Management Bill 2024 be read the second time. Honorable Speaker, this bill was read for the first time on 19th June of 2024 and was then committed to the Committee for Consideration and tabling of report. I'd like to thank the committee for a job well done. Honorable Speaker, this bill seeks to amend the Public Finance Management Act, Cap 412, to align the timelines for the passing and consideration of the finance bill by the county assemblies and the National Assembly. And to be more specific, Honorable Speaker, Clause 2 of the bill seeks to amend Section 1292A of the Act to provide for clarity on and harmonization of timelines for passing of the finance bill between county assemblies and National Assembly. Just harmonizing. And it seeks to delete the words except the finance bill in Section 1292A of the Act and Section 1292A of the Act, then provide as follows, Honorable Speaker, that following approval by the County Executive Committee, the County Executive Committee member for Finance shall submit to the County Assembly the budget estimates, supporting documents, and any other bill, Honorable Speaker, that requires to implement the budget, except the finance bill by 30th April in that year. Honorable Speaker, the key word in this particular amendment will be except the finance bill. That is what this particular bill seeks to include in that particular clause. Additionally, Honorable Speaker, Clause 3 of the bill seeks to introduce a new Section 131A to provide for similar procedures for submissions and considering the passing of the finance bill in the County Assembly as that of the National Assembly. So therefore, Honorable Speaker, that new Section 131A will then provide as follows, because it's actually a new one: submission, consideration, and passing of the county finance bill. Number 131A, 1, County Executive Committee member for Finance shall submit to the County Assembly on or before 30th April the county finance bill setting out the revenue measures of the county government. There are clear timelines here, Honorable Speaker, that did not exist in the previous one. And then it will provide under 2 that following submission of the county finance bill by County Executive Committee member for Finance, the relevant committee of the County Assembly shall introduce the bill in the County Assembly. 3 will provide that the County Assembly shall consider and pass the county finance bill with or without amendments in time for it to be presented for assent by 30th June each year. This hasn't been there, Honorable Speaker, and that really seeks to help harmonize such things, Honorable Speaker. And 4 will provide for any recommendations made by the relevant committee of the County Assembly or resolution passed by the County Assembly on revenue matters shall ensure that the total amount of revenue raised is consistent with the approved fiscal framework. The word here is consistent with the approved fiscal framework. B, take into account the principles of equity, certainty, and ease of collection. C, consider the impact of the proposed changes on the composition of the tax revenue with reference to direct and indirect taxes. And then D, consider domestic, regional, and international tax trends. E, consider the impact on development and investment, employment, and economic growth. And F, Honorable Speaker, it will take into account the taxation and other tariff arrangements and obligations that Kenya has ratified, including the taxation and the tariff arrangements under the East African Community Treaty. And 5, Honorable Speaker, the recommendation of the County Executive Committee member for Finance shall be included in report and tabled in the County Assembly. Because there has been disparities, Honorable Speaker. There hasn't been really a harmonized system between the County Executive Committee members and the County Assembly, because there was utmost autonomy by the County Executive Committees, which is detrimental now to the works of the County Assembly as an assembly. Honorable Speaker, Clause 4 of the bill seeks to appeal Section 133 to align the practice in the county assembly to that of the National Assembly in consideration of the finance bill. This must be clear. You know, the only finance bill that Kenyans know or Kenyans are aware of is the finance bill by the National Assembly. Kenyans are unaware that every county assembly also has their own finance bill. So we want to realign that. This particular bill seeks to realign such so that we have a replica of what happens in the National Assembly as far as the finance bill is concerned, and should replicate to what happens in the county assemblies, Honorable Speaker. And that is what Section 133 seeks to amend. And it provides that not later than 90 days after passing the appropriation bill, the county assembly shall consider and approve the finance bill with or without amendments. Honorable Speaker, this is very important because the casual way to which the county assemblies and the county governments run their business affairs, especially the business of the finance bills, Honorable Speaker, will be put to a stop. It now is well aligned within the law. Honorable Speaker, in conclusion, this bill contributes largely to the development of this country in terms of the finance sector. It contributes largely towards, of course, realigning the funds that come through such provisions that are introduced in the finance bill. And I therefore urge the honorable members to support this bill as it is. And I therefore beg to move, Honorable Speaker, and ask the Honorable Jared Okello to second.
Thank you. The Honorable Jared Okello.
Madam Speaker, I thank you very much for the opportunity to second this bill that has been proposed by the majority whip. My